Welcome back as we work to connect with each other and with Jesus. Well, today I'm in our treasurer's office at church. So we have two screens there to make it easier to see financial documents that are needed to process and just manage the finances of the church. And as I'm in here, I'm come across Luke chapter 14 where Jesus talks about the cost of being a disciple. Our world is full of costs. We have costs in everything we do. And a lot of these costs are maybe estimates. You know, your mechanic gives you an estimate for what the cost of repair would be. Those who are self-employed have to pay quarterly self-employment tax, an estimated tax. Another estimate we do is every Thanksgiving, as I'm eating my meal, I estimate the space in my stomach to make sure that I have enough room for dessert. So we have all these estimates, all these things we do, and when we talk about the cost, is it worth eating another piece of turkey or saving room for that pie? And we have costs of modern amenities. Think of things like hot water, cable, internet, or a new car, fun toys that we have. There's a cost to have them, but sometimes there's a cost not to have them. It costs something not to have hot water and a comfortable shower. That is something that we sacrifice whether we have it or we don't. Another cost is, spending more time at the office to further your career and sacrificing the time with your family. There's a cost of maintaining your stuff. It costs to change the oil on your car, but if you don't do that, it's going to cost you more down the road. And as Jesus is talking about the cost of being his disciple, he essentially gives these examples of people to make sure that we don't allow busyness to get in our way. So use the example of, if you're going to construct a tower, you estimate to make sure that you have the funds and the resources to complete the tower. If a king is going to war against an army that's bigger than his, the king will estimate to see if he can defeat them. If not, they'll send a delegation. But at the beginning of this section, Jesus talks about the things we're supposed to hate. He says, in order to be his disciple, we have to hate our mother, our father, our brother, our sister, even our own life. That's how much we are to love Jesus, that we hate everything else in comparison to him. So the issue is not intention. I think we all intend to follow Jesus. The issue is, where are you investing? Are you investing your life in Jesus? Are you investing your resources in Jesus? We can follow our desires, and our life will have this outcome based on where we're investing, what we're doing, what is the cost. Because if the cost is too great, it will be shown in the rest of your life. But I promise you, the cost is not too great. It costs a great deal to follow Jesus, but it costs a great deal more not to. Stay connected to each other and to Jesus.